You're listening to the British Baseball Podcast. Hello, baseball family. Welcome to Around the Bases, the British Baseball audio fanzine that showcases you, your team's results, and your league. So if you want to feature in this, there's a couple of weeks left with some playoff action coming up, and also the West Midlands Baseball League and East of England Baseball League also having a few weeks of baseball remaining before their final couple of weeks and playoffs. Just get in touch with the show, DM me on social medias at BritBaseballPod, or email the show BritishBaseballPodcast@gmail.com, and say who you are, who you play for, give us an overview of that weekend series, all the good bits, all the bad bits, and anything that made it really special for you. And so we're going to have a look then over at some news for this week. The London Youth Baseball League fall season is about to start on the 4th of September for boys and girls aged 4 to 18. So get in touch with them for availability. And the playoffs are afoot, and I'll let you know about the contenders for those as we get there. And the BS UK Player of the Week this week, bit of a cheat because it's multiple players. And you haven't guessed it by now, it's the Great Britain Under-23 squad for their fantastic achievements over in Italy. Fantastic series for those that watched it. Everyone there should be really proud of their efforts and the results that they got. And can't wait to see the seniors in a couple of weeks. So we're going to start over in Scotland with the Edinburgh Diamond Devils winning it last weekend. Not really a lot to play for apart for pride, but there was some places still up for grabs with the Glasgow side. So the Diamond Devils were in an Edinburgh derby with the Edinburgh Cannons, and it was the Diamond Devils that clinched that one 3-2. The Glasgow Galaxy took on the Glasgow Comets, and that was 2-1 to the Glasgow Galaxy. And the Tayport Breakers did it 16-1 over the Granite City Oilers. And what a fantastic way to finish off the regular season up there in Scotland. So let's have a look then at the British Baseball League's NBL. We had the Lancashire Legends taking on two teams this weekend in a kind of double-header sort of thing at Roundshaw Playing Field in Croydon. Game one saw Lancashire Legends face the London Legends. This game was a decider for the final spot in the NBL playoff. This game was the pitcher's duel between Alex Deacon of the Lancashire Legends, who went 6 innings with 9 strikeouts, and Jack McCarthy of the London Legends, who went 5 innings with 7 strikeouts, neither of which allowed a run until the 5th inning when Jack McCarthy opened up the scoring with a home run to left centre field, followed up by a home run by Matt Moran, the guy who so generously puts together all this stats and information. So sneaky little drop there of his name, but if I hit a home run, mate, I would have put my name in there too. So he hit that dinger in the 6th inning to left field, giving London some much needed insurance. Lancashire began their comeback in the bottom of the 7th with Alex Patterson and Harry Quixley both scoring runs to get Lancashire within 1 run of a ground ball to third base and a double play, ending the game, sending London to the playoff spot. So congratulations, London Legends, on getting that one as they won it 3-2. Now, after the close loss to London Legends, Lancashire proceeded to take on the Hearts Falcons in Game 2. Hearts took an early lead of 6-2 in this one, with 4 runs being scored on multiple singles from Hearts hitters, with a stellar performance from Will Davis, who went 2 for 2 with 4 RBIs. Lancashire chipped away in the 5th with a 5-run inning, including a 2-run home run for Nathan Simmons. Lancashire tied the game at the bottom of the 7th with an RBI single from Matt Frost. And then in the bottom of the 8th, Lancashire got the walk-off win by a single by Alex Patterson as they won that one 11-10. So have a look at the final standings there for this one. London Mets at the top, then London Capitals, Essex Arrows, London Legends in that 4th spot, clinching the playoffs with Lancashire Legends and Hearts Falcons at the end. So that means that next weekend, on the 4th of September at Finsbury Park, you'll have the Essex Arrows and the London Capitals in the semi-final 1B. And then the London Legends taking on the London Mets in semi-final game 2. So that's on the 4th of September. On the 5th, you're going to have the 3rd place game and also the final. So a great weekend of baseball going to be taking place down at Finsbury Park. So get in touch with any of the clubs there if you're in the area and you want to go down and watch. So then let's have a look then at the AAA sides. We have the East London Latin Boys AAA side taking on the Essex Redbacks at Walthamstow Avenue in London. Latin Boys were able to keep the Redback bats quiet in this one. Anudi Calzado had a great performance, scoring 2 of the 3 runs that were scored by the Latin Boys with a home run as well, as the Latin Boys took game 1 3-0. Game 2 saw the Latin Boys getting another win, so they're keeping the top spot in the AAA South. Essex took the lead from an early Richard Chesterton 2 RBI single, who then scored a run himself. However, the Latin Boys came back and took the lead and never gave it back to win the game and to complete their first place finish, as that one went 5-4. We also had the Essex Arrows taking on the London Marauders at Townmeal Playing Fields in Waltham Abbey, and it would be a double win for the Essex Arrows as they took game 1 9-7 and a close game 2, which was 5-4. So looking over to the final standings, as we said, then the Latin Boys take top spot. Essex Arrows AAA just behind them in second. London Mammoths, then the Essex Redbacks AAA, London Marauders, Kent Buccaneers AAA, and Richmond Knights at the bottom. AAA South Western Wales was already decided last weekend with Bournemouth Bears AAA at the top, followed by Vectra, South West Rebellions, and the Bristol Badgers. So, looking to the future, the 5th of September sees that one game. It's a wildcard game at Grovefield Park in Hemel Hempstead as Vectra take on the London Mammoths. Now then, let's return to the AA. There's a double header here between the Essex Archers and the Milton Keynes Bucks over at Townmeal Playing Field in Waltham Abbey. Bucks taking game 1 10-0. Andre Bermay had a great game in game 1 with 2 hits, including a triple with 2 RBIs, and also scored a run himself. A 5-run inning in the 5th from Milton Keynes ended the game early on a mercy rule, as it ended up Milton Keynes Bucks 10 and the Essex Archers 0. Now in game 2, Brendan Visagi this time put the Bucks on his back and helped them overcome the Archers again with 4 hits, including a double and a home run, 2 RBIs and 4 runs scored. The Bucks have now finished the season with 23 wins and only 1 loss, as they took game 2 18-4. So as we look then at the AA final standings, AA Central sees the Bucks at the top, Cambridge Monarchs in second place, Oxford Kings, Norwich Iceni, the Essex Archers AA, and then at the bottom is Hearts Hawks. The AA South sees the Sidewinders at the top, with Croydon Pirates in second, London Musketeers, followed by the Guildford Mavericks, Richmond Dragons, and then the East London Latin Boys AA. So then, the AA weekend starts on the 4th of September at Westmoreland Drive in Bracknell for the AA semi-final. Game 1 will be the Croydon Pirates as the visiting side to the Sidewinders, and semi-final 2 will be the Cambridge Monarchs as the visiting team to the Milton Keynes Bucks. And then on the Sunday, you're going to have the 3rd place and also the final taking place. So some more weekend of baseball action down in Bracknell. Get in touch with Bracknell side if you want to know how you can go down and spectate or where you can go and watch them. Now then, let's have a look at the BBF Single A. And we have quite a few scores to get through here, so hold on. So we have, starting off with a Kent Mariners Single A victory over the South Coast Sea Dogs due to forfeit. So that's 2 7-0 wins for the Mariners. Richmond Dukes took on the Guildford Millers, and that would be a victory for the Guildford Millers in game 1. Toby Allen and Sam Beckwith both having big games for Guildford to help them get the win with 3 RBIs each on 2 hits, and with Toby also getting 3 stolen bases. Game 2, Sam Hofbeck had a great outing on the mound, striking out 12, while Paul Tilley went 2 for 3 with 3 RBIs on 2 hits to help the side get the win for the Richmond Dukes as they took game 2, 10 runs to 5. Get ready for a score fest over at Grove Hill Park, Ballpark in Hemel Hempstead, as the Hearts Raptors welcome the Essex Redback single A side. The Essex batters were on fire in this game with 21 hits and 25 runs in a 13-run fifth inning, which ended the game early via mercy rule. Will Chapman had 12 strikeouts on the mound for Essex, while also hitting 3 doubles and scoring 3 runs himself, as game 1 ended up 25 runs to 7 to the Redbacks. Game 2 saw Richard Purtill having a great performance on the plate, going 4 for 4 with 2 RBIs and 4 stolen bases. Game 2 had even more hits from the Essex lineup with 24 hits as they took game 2, 27 runs to 13. Over to Finsbury Park in London for the London Minotaurs and the London Mustangs game. The Mustangs took an early lead with a 5-run second inning, including 2 triples from Joshua Franco and Nao Matasushita. Despite the late comeback from the Minotaurs, including two RBI singles, Mustangs managed to keep their lead and take the win as they took game 1, 10 runs to 9. Game 2, there's a huge 4th inning helping the Mustangs end the game early through mercy with 9 runs scored to help the Mustangs take the sweep through 13 hits from the Mustangs hitters, as that one ended 22 runs to 5. And in this division as well, we also had the South Western Wales final, which saw Cardiff Merlins welcome the Cornish Claycutters, 2 sides that I think have had fantastic seasons this year. And that was 12 runs to 0 in favour of the Cardiff Merlins at Pontcarna Fields in Cardiff. The Merlins continued their incredible run to win the final. Anthony Patt went all 7 innings on the mound, striking out 14 for the win, with Ray Nishizono going 3 for 4 with 3 RBIs, helping the team get a huge win. A 5-run 6th inning helped the Merlins ensure that they won the championship with a 2 RBI single from Scott Morden and an RBI double from Edward Peebles. So congratulations to the Cardiff Merlins on your great season. Handful of games over in the East of England Baseball League. 2 weeks left before their playoffs start on the 19th of September. So we had the Norwich Warriors taking on the Bay Area Blues, and they would split this. Norwich win the first game 14 runs to 4, and Bay Area Blues getting that taste of victory with 3 runs to 2 in game 2. The Essex Redback side also took on the Cambridge Lancers, and this would be a double victory for the Lancers as they won game 1 5 runs to 3, and game 2 was 16 runs to 12. West Midlands Baseball League. Just one game to talk about from this side that I could find results for. We had the Leicester Blue Sox taking on the Birmingham Metalheads in a double header this week, which saw the Leicester Blue Sox sweeping the Metalheads 7 runs to 5 in game 1 and 11 runs to 0 in game 2. And that was 2 7 innings played there. So there you go. That's it for this week. We'll have hopefully some crown champions to report on next weekend. And thank you again for staying in touch and contributing. Niall, obviously, his season's over now with Tonbridge, but a bit of news to report there that he's now a taken man. So congratulations, Niall. Enjoy that victory there, dude. All the best. And that's it from me. So take care. Keep watching the Sky Spin Flies, balls. And I'll see you all soon. Take care now. Ta-ra. We'll be right back.